Welcome back, everybody, to Body Bags. I'm Chris, and I know it's been a while since I've done a review here on Body Bags, but due to working two different jobs, one full-time, one part-time, and being during the holiday season and stuff, I just really didn't have time to do any type of reviews or anything like that. So I had to take a break for a little bit, but I am back now, and I'm here with another review, and this week's theme is road horror. And so I am choosing the Hitcher 2, I've Been Waiting, and this is from, I believe, like early 2000s, like 2001, 2002, maybe even 2003. But this one picks up years later after the very first movie. It still stars C. Thomas Howell, and him and he's all grown up now, and him and his girlfriend are living together, and he is like a race car driver, like an off-road race car driver or something like that. And basically he has to do a race in Texas or wherever the desert place is in this one. I'm not sure which state it's in, but he has to travel all the way to that race place during this event, and he doesn't want to do it because all of his memories from the first Hitcher movie, start flooding his memory again, and he just doesn't want to do it. But he decides if he's going to win the race, if he's going to race in it, he has to overcome his fear and travel across the desert again. And sure enough, when he does, he gets his wife, or his girlfriend actually, decides that it's okay to pick up hitchhikers nowadays. So she picks up a hitchhiker, and it's played by Jake Busey. And I don't really know if he's supposed to be the same person from the first movie, just, changed his looks or had like surgery or something. I don't know, but he kind of... C. Thomas Howell's character kind of thinks he's the same person, and then Jake Busey's character makes some comments and stuff stating that he might be the same person, and he kind of knows the history of C. Thomas Howell and said he's been waiting for him and all this stuff. So it's really weird because it's played by, it's years and years later, and he's played by a different person, and like he's still in the pursuit of finding C. Thomas Howell. So it's really strange to know whether or not he is or isn't the same character or the same hitchhiker from the first movie. But basically it's the same thing again, where right as soon as he picks up the hitchhiker, he starts thinking, all these bad things are going to happen, so he kicks Jake Busey out. And then his girlfriend gets mad at him because she thinks he's just being stupid for no reason. And then all of a sudden, Jake Busey, gets in another vehicle and crashes into their car. Then you know that everything's really happening again. And, of course, every single time that somebody gets killed, it's made to look like C. Thomas Howell's character is the one responsible for it. And they get locked up into a barn, and the police show up, and of course Jake Busey is there to kill off several of the policemen to make it look like those two people are, the ones firing at the officers. There's only one cop that kind of believes something is a little off, and he's the one that's on pursuit to find out what the actual truth is and help these two people out. Now there is a twist that I didn't see coming in the middle of this movie. And if you don't want to know what it is, go ahead and turn the video off. But I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you right here. If you've already seen it, then you know what it is. But the twist is that halfway through the movie, actually not even halfway, I guess, is a little bit before halfway, C. Thomas Howell's character gets killed off by Jake Busey's character, by the hitchhiker. And then the plot kind of turns into the first movie again. But instead of C. Thomas Howell's character, it is Carrie Wooer, C. Thomas Howell's girlfriend's thing. Like, she's the one doing it now. Like, everybody thinks she's the one responsible, and she has to go off by herself to stop the hitchhiker. That's where it kind of twisted. I thought that basically those two were going to run through the whole thing. I even kind of thought she was going to die, and they were going to put the blame on him again. But then they kind of did the twist, and they killed him off instead, and that really surprised me. Now, a lot of people give this movie crap, but I actually thought that it was actually a pretty decent sequel. I thought it was very true to the first movie, and it was just as good. Well, not as good as the first movie, but still pretty good. I highly underestimated this film when I started watching it. I thought it was going to be crap because of what everybody else said, but I highly recommend this movie. If you like the first movie, I would say check this out. The acting isn't as good because you got Jake Busey, and C. Thomas Howell isn't the greatest actor anymore, but it's still a pretty good film. I really liked it. I thought it was really, really well executed on Universal's part, so I give them credit for for doing a pretty good follow-up years later. The first one was like 86, so this one was in the early 2000s, and I thought they did a really good job, and I give them full credit for it. So definitely check out the Hitcher 2, I've Been Waiting, and keep checking back next week for another Bodies Bag review. I will be here, so see you guys.